guys, Token Vaping, excuse the clouds, but I have been vaping on a juice for this review, and it is definitely worth checking out. Now, just a really quick story on this. I am deeply humbled, honored, and privileged for every single company that allows me the ability and the privilege to do these reviews on their juice lines. Along the way, I have made a lot of friendships that I would love to continue and be able to meet these people in person or at a convention. So it is a huge honor when people reach out to me and they say, hey, you know, I talked to so-and-so or such and such company mentioned your name to me and I'd love for you to do a review. It is as big of an honor, if not more so in some situations, when somebody that you've become online friends with, so to speak, you know, starts their own line and basically says, you know, you were one of the first people that I considered or thought of to do a review for my line. I'd love to get your opinion on it. It is a huge honor. This is one of those situations. I've been friends with a pair of women online. You guys probably all know them on Instagram. They are known as Vaping on Gin and Juice. Great people. Two awesome supporters of the vaping community and the vape fam as a whole. One of them branched out and started a juice line, which is what I'm doing the review on today. The juice line that she started is called Subgnohm. And that's Gnome as in Gnohm, as a play on the word on ohm. But she's using a gnome, and these are special bottles that she took the time to go out, find, and the labels as well. So as you can see, the label has a really nice sparkle to it. I apologize for the glare. It is a gnome, like the lawn gnomes that you see on a mushroom, as far as mushroom clouds type thing. It is very colorful. It does have a nice color to it, and the bottles are all colored. However, the juice is not, so that you do not think that they're using dyes or coloring that they should not be using. The juice is all clear. That is the same with all of them, but they went and did the artistic viewpoint from these, and there's one other one, but it's also a green bottle like this one here. But they are very colorful bottles. They are very eye-catching. The labels are really cute as well, and it does have the rainbow prism sparkle on that, which is a nice touch so that it catches your eye when you're looking at it. On the front, like I said, it does have the picture. It is the name of the company. There is the name of the flavor down in here, and then on the back it does have the warning label with the ingredient label as well. So they do cover everything. It is a 30 ml bottle. These are 30 ml bottles. On the shirt of the gnome, it does have the nicotine content. There are 4 flavors in this line. It is a 70-30 mixture, so it basically will vape really well in a dripper just as much as it will on a tank. So you will get equal enjoyment either way that you vape. She tried to make it as universal as possible so that one or the other didn't feel left out. There is a 3 nicotine options, 0, 3, and a 6. So technically 2. I always count the 0 as a nic option. It is a choice in the nicotine levels as a 0. However, 0 does mean there is 0 nicotine. As I said, they are 30 ml bottles, and they do retail for about $20 a bottle. So, you know, it is economically affordable. You know, they're not, she's one of these people that she's not in it to make $1 million off of this. You know, she's not trying to gouge everybody's pocket, you know, to get rich and just leave everybody in the dust. She's basically wanting, you know, something enjoyable, something a little different, something vapable that gives you that all-day vape enjoyment, but that is basically as, you know, a good quality product as well. Now, there are 4 flavors in this, as I stated, and I have to apologize. When I first received this line, I tried her most popular flavor, and I got a little different of a taste on it off off the bat as other people did, so to speak. Um, so I wanted to give it, I wanted to give it a full chance and a full review. So I let them steep for an extra day or so, and it made all the difference in the world. Now, I'm not an expert in mixology. I'm not, I don't have the ability to make the juices myself. I'm not in that field. So obviously I know there is a lot entailed to this. So I try to make sure that I more or less give the full attention to a juice line that it deserves. If something needs to be steeped, or if I receive it and it's not pre-steeped, I don't do it the proper service by trying it at that point, because obviously I'm not going to get the full flavor out of this. Now, my taste palette is going to be different than everybody else's. So I just want to make sure that it is known that, my opinion, my viewpoint on a juice line is just that. It is my opinion, mine alone. I'm not paid to do this. I don't charge people to do these reviews. I do this because I enjoy vaping wholeheartedly. I believe in it. I support it. I'm not doing this to, make a quick buck and just say whatever people want me to say. This is all me. This is my honest, personal opinion. But in no way am I trying to tell somebody else how they should vape it, how they should feel about it, what they should get out of it. Just because it's a flavor that I may not be a fan of does not mean that the next person that tries it is not going to totally love it, and vice versa. I may try a flavor that I think is the best flavor in the world, but somebody else I talk to may think that, it's just not for them. It happens. That's what makes the vaping community so cool, is that there's such a diversity of people, as well as a taste preference and palate. So I don't want people to think that I'm trying to tell anybody, how they should react to a flavor line. All I'm trying to do is give my opinion of them, what I get out of it, what it tastes like to me, how it vapes, show you, the clouds and cloud production off of that. So with that, like I said, there are four flavors in this line. They're called Naughty Gnome, Flamingo's Blood, Majestic AF. I'll let you think about what the AF stands for, and Mushroom Cloudz. Now, two of the flavors are probably not going to strike anybody as truly unique, but two of the other flavors, in my opinion, actually are unique in their own, just because they involve flavors that not everybody is using or experimenting with, so to speak. So the first one I'm gonna suggest is Mushroom Cloudz. It's a mango, guava, peach, and strawberry. Now, mango and guava, mango is starting to get a bit more popular in flavors. I'm starting to see that pop up a bit more across the board. Guava is still a relatively untouched flavor. It is a very unique flavor. It is a strong flavor by itself as a whole. But in this particular instance, in her mixture, the mango, guava, peach, and strawberry, it works. The mango and the guava, believe it or not, for as strong as they are individually, together they definitely have, they definitely take center stage in this particular flavor. Now, the only downside that I feel in this flavor is that the strawberry kind of loses presence in the flavor, because out of the four, even though strawberry has a very pronounced flavor, compared to the peach, the guava, and the mango, it is a little bit weaker. Now, don't get me wrong. When I vaped it, there were times that I did taste the strawberry more on the tail end of the exhale. The mango and the guava, you absolutely definitely taste throughout the vape. No questions about that. No doubt about it. The peach basically decides to kind of pop up. Most of the time, I got it about halfway through the vape, more towards the end. Overall, still a very unique mix. Very well done, in my opinion, as far as a whole, as far as just a unique mixture of flavors, like I said, with the exception of the strawberry being a little bit weaker. But I don't chalk that up to really a mistake. It's more of, again, somebody else may taste more of the strawberry than they do the peach, and they're entitled to that. That doesn't make it good, bad, right, or wrong. But I definitely got the mango and guava out of it, and because those are two flavors that are not used a whole lot still to this point, it's nice to see something different in a juice flavor. It's nice to see somebody basically kind of taking that chance or that step outside the box and give it a shot. The Majestic AF, again, stepping on the mango train. It's a mango, peach, and a dragon fruit. Now, this one, absolutely, you definitely taste all three of them. The mango, I definitely got on the beginning of the vape. The dragon fruit is absolutely there on the tail end. So it basically kind of leads up, in my opinion. The peach basically blends in there. I kind of got it different times throughout the vape, but it most definitely was tasted. But I can't say as far as like if there was a specific point in the vape where the peach hit for sure. But you definitely taste all three. And having the dragon fruit as the final flavor that you taste on the tail end or exhale of your vape, I think was a nice touch, because the mango definitely has a stronger punch to it. So having that as your opening flavor definitely works for that particular flavor. Flamingo's Blood is a watermelon strawberry with pina colada. Now, it definitely smells more watermelon than the taste. Absolutely, when I busted the bottle open, that's the first thing I smelled was watermelon. The strawberry I definitely got on more of as the watermelon flavor dissipated a little bit on my tongue. The pina colada, I'm not sure if it was meant to be a pronounced flavor, but there is definitely a smooth undertone, so to speak, of the pina colada overall through the vape. So you definitely get the watermelon, you get the strawberry, and then it's at that point where you get that little bit of extra that there's something else there. But you may not fully be able to break it down in your head and figure out what it is. And that, to me, that's where the pina colada comes in. What stood out the most for me for this flavor was the refreshing feeling that you get off of it. It's literally like when you're eating a slice of watermelon after a picnic or on a summer day or something like that. From when you're eating it, the cold as it hits you with the juice, and then just when you're done, you get that refreshing cooling feeling without it being like a minty type feel. That is completely duplicated in this vape, and I think it is just one of the coolest things in a flavor, because it's not a flavor per se. It's not something that you could mix into a vape, but it is most certainly there. Every single time that I vaped it, as I was taking the inhale and then exhaling, that was the enjoyment feeling that I got out of it, was that cooling sensation from that flavor, and it made it just that much more enjoyable for me. Now, the last one that I'm gonna touch on is the one that I'm gonna vape for the video. It is her biggest seller out of the four from what she had mentioned to me. It's the Naughty Gnome. It is a strawberry, banana, and cream. Absolutely, definitely on point. This was the one that I vaped too early, I believe. After I let it steep for a day or two, the flavor is most definitely there, and that was my mistake, and my apologies to Subgnohmejuice for that, because I did rush the gun. But I'm glad that I tried it again, and I'm glad that I let it sit for a little bit, because this is an amazing strawberry banana vape. A lot of other ones that I have tried, I almost get like almost a candy aftertaste to it, for just the sweetness between the two flavors. This literally tastes to me like a strawberry banana smoothie. And I believe that has to do with the cream as well. So that is the one that I'm going to go ahead and vape for you for this video. That's the Naughty Gnome, which is in the green bottle. As I stated though, it is clear. There is no coloring in this, so I do not want you to think because it has a colored bottle that it's from the liquid in it. The bottle is colored, the juice is not. But I'm going to go ahead and vape that on my box real quick, and I will show you what the cloud production is. And before I do that real fast, I just need to point out the only cotton that I use, all my reviews and my everyday vaping, is Texas Tough Cotton. It is not a pansy-ass cotton ball. It holds flavor and it holds juice really well without the cotton taste when you vape, especially after when you first wick it, which makes me enjoy it that much more. So if you are interested, on Instagram, it's Texas Tough Cotton. Definitely check it out. So now, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and vape this. It is, sorry, I don't know why I spaced that out. It's Naughty Gnome. And as I said, it is a 70-30 mix. So it definitely has the fluidness to this. However, it does not, it's not watery, but it definitely vapes very solid. And as I was saying earlier, that it is designed that way so that, as she pointed out, you can vape this in a tank just as well as you can in a dripper. So this is Naughty Gnome. It's a strawberry, banana, and cream from subgnohmejuice. Oh yeah. Full flavored. Strawberry, banana. Definitely strawberry on the inhale, but that aftertaste is all banana. I enjoy it very much. There is a smooth joining of the flavors in mid-vape, which is where the cream comes in, but you absolutely taste everything in this that you're supposed to. Very nice clouds as well. Very thick, very abundant, you know, not too shy on that. It is a very solid vape, and it's not too sweet. None of these flavors overpowered. No throat kick on them whatsoever. At least I didn't get anything out of it as far as for the nicotine in that. So it's definitely a very smooth vape. It is definitely a very good all-day vape option. Very abundant on the flavors. Cloud production is on point as well. Yeah, absolutely. Subgnohmejuice, very, very well done for your first shot out of the gate. You know, from here, basically all you can do is go up and get better. Whether or not you feel a need to tweak any of the flavors, or if you want to try, or if you decide to add or take away a flavor, to change the lineup whenever. But you were definitely on the right track with this. Very, very good solid flavors for a starting point. Very enjoyable vapes. None of them were, like I said, none of them were overpowering. None of them were overly sweet. The lack of the throat kick, even though there is nicotine in your juices, definitely a good supportive point for that. Thank you so much for considering me for this review. It is a huge honor. I've been a big fan and supporter of you when you're part of the Vaping on Gin and Juice. I'm a big fan of you now with Subgnohmejuice. I will continue to be a fan and supporter of you regardless. And it just an awesome opportunity. So thank you very much with that. Now, she is working on a website. It is not my place to go into detail for her business. However, there was a discrepancy for her website, and it was not fully developed the way that it was supposed to for her. So as of right now, to order her juice, basically just message her on Instagram on subgnohmejuice, or email her at subgnohmejuice@gmail.com. She is really quick to respond. Any orders that you need to place, she will take care of and send them out to you. But beyond that, just definitely go to her Subgnohmejuice page. Definitely give it a like, give it a follow, and some support. Beyond that, this was a huge privilege and a huge honor. As always, guys, I am Token Vaping. I am now presently employed with Northwest Fog, and I can be reached, you know, at Gmail, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, here on YouTube. Anything that I can do, to help enhance the vaping experience for all of you, that's the only reason why I do this. I do this in full support of the vaping community, and in any way, shape, or form that I can help or support anybody that's involved with vaping, I will do 100%. So anything out there that you want to know, would like to know more of, are not sure about, hit me up. I will find out the best that I can, the most information that I can, and I will pass it along and let you know. Guys, thank you so much for all the support and love that I've gotten from everybody on my Instagram page, here on YouTube, my Facebook, even on Pinterest. Subgnome Juice, check them out. Thank you very much again. This was a huge honor. And until next time, guys, I'm Token Vaping. Vape on, vape strong.